What up, 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 what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is that? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. My,
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Or you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to start. I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Bird was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. Well, he had it on look like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Iyanla Vanzant's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see. Can I see? Get me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue, jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy. Oh, y'all caught me trying to stuff my face. Oh my God. Y'all, I ain't ate all day. I was trying to stuff a little snack in my face. It don't make no sense. My God. My God, today. What's going on, people? I'm over here trying to stuff my face, y'all. I ain't ate all day. Your boy is hungry. My stomach is eating away at my good spine. And baby, it was just a little handful of some chips. Y'all know I like my little you know what I can't find in Georgia? So this is the original flavor, right? But back home, you can get the salt and vinegar. So I think I'm gonna have to go online and order the salt and vinegar and order me like a case of the salt and vinegar ones. And that way, so what I do is I take some salt and pepper vinegar flavor and I pour it in there and it give it salt and vinegar, flavor. You just shake it up and now you got salt and vinegar. See how that works? Anyway, I only got like one quick small little handful and that's it. Pray my strength in the Lord. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord. Anyway, welcome to Run Your Mouth. I am L Teddy 27, here to give you today's breakdown. Today has been all of the news that you missed or didn't know happened while you were down to the workplace. It's been such a crazy day at work for me today. I was working hard today. They was getting butter from the duck today, and I had a lot going on. So that's why I didn't get a chance to eat. I was late setting everything up. I'm late coming on. Oh, girl. Anyway, we here. Nevertheless, we're here. Anyway, and I'm so glad to see y'all. I am so glad to see y'all. Let me say hey to y'all, and we can get this party started. We already a little bit late, and the dossier is packed today. It is. So I need to go ahead and get this party started. Say hey to y'all and get this party started, so we can address this here dossier. So hold on one moment, y'all. Hold on for a moment. Hold on for a moment. All right. Let's say hey to y'all. Hey, Demetria, my love. Crazy homebody girl. What's going on? TJ. You know we always glad to have you here. It's good to see you, TJ. I'm so glad to have you here, my love. I'm glad you here. I know they be working you too hard. You can't let them work you too hard up there, TJ. When you can't come see about us. But we glad to see you, my love. Sock by say boo. Hey, Pinky Tiki. What's going on? Tracy W. Tanya, hey, boo. Tanya, you never answered my question. Are you going down to the New Orleans this weekend? Huh? Is you going down to the New Orleans? Oh, you did answer me. Child. I just saw your answer, Tanya. Don't even worry about it. Saw your answer. Hey, Tanya, McNeil, the other Tanya. What's going on? Hey, J Diva, what is good? Katrina, how the hell are you? Volvo, hey, Cookie, what's going on? Tamara, I'm glad to see you. Terrence, what's good, bruh? What is up? What is going on? Grown woman, don't try me. I'm so glad to have you here. Ciao. Hey, Ellen V, what's up, boo? Little baby is in the building and we're glad to have her. Hey, Savon, what is up? I'm so ready for today because I've been listening. Child, girl. Oh, matter of fact, I told y'all that I would do this for anybody that wanted to come up and speak up on the DC. If you live there, work there, a part of there, from there, or just wanted to speak up on. I said that as I'll cover the DC stuff, that I would drop the link so y'all can come up and voice anything you want to get voice. Let your voice be heard. I got those limited edition blueberry pie Oreos, and they aren't all that. I wouldn't think that blueberry pie Oreos would be good. The Selena, what's so special about the Selena Gomez Oreos? I'm just saying. Hey, Tracy C. Mine don't want me to be great either, Tracy. Apparently, it ain't just you, it's me too. I was talking about you earlier. I think when me and Cams was on the phone, we were talking about you. I said, boy, I would love to have somebody like Tracy C. When I have to go to HR and talk to HR, I would love to go to HR and know that my girl down to the HR is Tracy C. Because I know she'll take care of me. I'm just saying, hey, Uncle Jay. Damn, Uncle Trey. Child, girl. You is nobody's trade. Girl. Uncle Jay, I'm not doing this with you today. J Diva, thank you for your membership. Please send me a DM on Instagram so we can add you to the members only chat down to the Discord. It's so much fun over there. You'll love it. But shout out to you for becoming a member. Shout out to the members. Murray's butter cook. Ooh, them butter cook. Oh my God, them butter cookies used to be so damn good. I love me a good butter cookie. Ciao. Ciao. Montrez, what's good, bruh? Hey, Terry. You just got out of the ghetto. The ghetto. Ciao. Hey, Paul. How's Trey doing, Paul? You know, I know Trey be over there having you hemmed up. I'm just saying. Hey, Drinks with D, what's going on, my love? Good to see you. Good to have you. Hero! Hero! Hey, hey. Hey, hey. To the Herald. Yeah, I got it, Tanya. Janae, what's going on, my love? Have you adjusted to the West Coast yet? Are you fully adjusted? I figured I would give you like a month or so. See if you have fully adjusted to the West Coast. You adjusted yet? Just saying. Hey, D Inform, what's going on, sir? You're welcome to grab this good link if you want to come up here and talk about it. What's going on in your area? Chocolate cinnamon filling. Yeah, I don't feel like I like that one. Hey, Rosanda, what's going on? Do you need to do some shots? Baby, that's up to you. We are not going to stop you from doing those shots. Hey, Simera, you all right today, boo? You know, I'm glad to see you when you come in the building. Cha. Anyway, y'all, KFC. Baby, the way them KFC, I swear some people died off them KFC wedges because you could choke to death on them damn dry ass KFC wedges, potato wedges. Baby, I try to eat them things. They be so thick and dry, and I be damn near choking to death. Or is that just me? Because them damn potato wedges down to the KFC will have you choke to damn death. Hey, Aquarius Goddess. Hey, D Johnson, what's going on? Child, they be dry as hell. I went to KFC and got some wedges earlier, and they fried pickles, and they got fried pickles. I don't even eat pickles, so I know I don't want none fried. You almost there? You almost adjusted? Okay. They weren't there today. Trey was not at my house today, Paul. Don't try to do me, Paul. Trey was not down to my house. Trey was not here. I was working all day. Hey, Felicia, what's going on, boo? Look at here. Look at Ellen. Shots? Where? Look at her. Don't say that too loud. You know Tracy C. She'll be ready for some shots. That's who we need protection from. You're right, Siberia. I just finished my off leftovers. Breast was thick and dry, child. Your KFC leftovers, oh breast. KFC food it just be too dry for me. You know what I'm saying? It gives real white meat on your turkey. You know what I'm saying? Turkey white meat that you damn near choke to death on. Cha. Barbecue sauce is the key for them wedges. You need something. You need something, honey. Grr. You got to get the honey mustard. I don't eat condiments. So y'all suggesting all of these sauces and sauce. I don't eat condiments. So unless you telling me some kind of seasoning or spice to put on there, I'm not gonna do it. The only condiment that I will eat is uh uh uh, uh barbecue sauce. And I don't eat all barbecue sauces. It just really depends. Just saying. Hey, Symmetry, what's going on? I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, if y'all are ready to get this party started, go ahead and put a shondo in the chat and let me know you're ready to get this party started. Because we started late today. I know. It's all me. It's my fault. It's my fault. I don't, Uncle Trade. I don't eat condiments. Hey, IPV, what's going on? Hey, boo. How you doing? I know you came over here from the ghetto. The ghetto. Yeah, y'all go ahead and hit that like button, please. Please hit the like button and let the people know that where we at. That lets the people know where we at and that we round these spots. Okay? Please. Please. Because YouTube ain't gonna do me no favors. I started late. I set it up late. It was a lot of shit going on. I'm just saying, speaking of the ghetto, look at who ran around these parts. Chef Don Don, all the way from the ghetto, talking about the ghetto. Ow, the ghetto. Why is Chef Don Don the only one who have walk-up music and theme music when he come up in here? Lord. I need me a theme song when I walk up in his chat now. Hey, Brittany Janae, what's going on, beautiful? I'm so glad to hear. Hey, Tennessee girl. Chef Don Don sent you. Well, I hope you have a good time. Buckle up, sweetheart. It's a bumpy ride over here, but it's enjoyable. Child, yes, IPV. You know, Chef Don Don be over there down to the ghetto, ain't it? Child. Yeah. Demetri said, I have my butter pecan iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts to help me with your sugar level. Okay. Hey now, not too much on the chef. Chef is my boo. Me and the chef, we are here. Okay. He calls this the ghetto, and I call where he at the ghetto. Me and Chef are good. He got a whole theme song when he come over here. A whole theme song. The only one that has walk-up music and a theme song when he enters the chat. Child, me and Chef done met in person. Done drank together. Done rode in the car together and all. We good. Me and the good Chef. Look at him. Look at him. Child. Today's your day. So you trying to get us to take a shot? Because y'all love to try to make me take shots. Y'all know if you're new around these spots, they try to find any reason to make us take shots. They just try to find any reason to make us take a shot. So you telling us we got to take a shot for your dad's birthday, Tracy W. With the residing pastor, Bishop Prelate, Chef Don Don. I got a church story in the dossier, Chef Don Don. Coming to the stage, Watermelon Sugar did have walk-up lyrics as well. Look at Tanya. Tanya, you better not be over there cheating on me with Chef Don Don. Hey, Jay Parrish. Look at this. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at him. Look at him. Well, Tracy W did not say we needed to. So that means we don't have to. All my weed smokers going on over there by my reefer smokers, go over there by Demetria. However, if you need edibles, go see Tanya. She's one of our hall monitors. She has a book bag full of edibles for you if you need down to in the classroom. Shout out to Lazy Boy Snacks. Anyway, we got to get started, y'all. We got to get started. We are late. You saw that too. Chef Don calling himself Uncle Trey. No, he ain't nobody straight. Child, Uncle J need to stop. Anyway, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we got to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, I bring to you the late, great Larry Myers to help us usher in what? To help us usher in what? Say it with me. Our Sugar Spike segment. Oh God. Wow! You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love now. I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And wow!
believe
Major sugar spike.
they shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Why y'all caught me again? Y'all caught me again. Trying to stuff my mouth. Thank you, Larry. Girl. Oh, child. After the chase with Chloe Vaughn. What's going on, Chloe? What's going on? Hey, girl, hey. Anyway, we start off today where we left off, where we started off yesterday, down to the Washington, D.C. Listen. Oh, Chef Don said we need a double dose. Double dose, Larry. They're calling for an encore. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, by popular demand and request, once again, the late, great Larry Myers to help us usher in our Sugar Spike segment.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So loved the world, I want to fight. That he gave, his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe
Major sugar spike.
they shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus. Thank you, Larry. Larry, they said they needed you a second time. Girl. Anyway, child, we are having a time and we ain't even got started. But let's get to the news today, y'all. Welcome to all of the people who came over from Chef Don. Thank y'all so much for coming on over here. Have a seat. Sit anywhere except for next to Xavier. Now listen, Xavier ain't here yet. He's one of our hall monitors. However, when Xavier Myers come in the chat, you got to be here 6 weeks before you go sit next to Xavier. You got to be here for a while before we let you go sit down and party next to Xavier. He's our Gen Z hall monitor, and he's, you know, he have a lot of peer pressure he'll put on you. You got to watch and monitor Xavier. Go sit by Tanya. You know, it's a couple hall monitors you can sit by. A couple people. Go claim a seat, a desk next to somebody. So once again, DC is under siege. Let's go ahead and dive right on in. DC is under siege. It is. There have been videos circulating all over social media with some of the things that's been going on. I found a couple. I didn't download all of them, but I did find one that Charles Blow had uploaded. And this is a video of just some residents sitting in front of their own home, on the steps of their own home. Here we are.
How y'all doing today? Y'all staying in that trouble? You got your ID on you, chick?
Well, no, I live right here.
Okay, cool.
It's a cigarette. Did y'all get a call or something about right here?
No, so we're doing checks, keeping everybody safe down here, right? Have you heard of the federal surge that Donald Trump's putting out?
No.
Right. You don't follow like Code 3, anything like that people are putting up? All right, so yeah, Trump's got all federal agencies kind of coming together for 7 days and going out, trying to stop the violent crime, all kind of stuff. So we're out here contacting people, talking to them, right? Quality of life offenses, smoking, drinking in public, right? Can't happen outside, right? Most people know that. Right? So we're contacting people, trying to advise them of the law, so they learn, right? And then if there's other stuff going on where it turns into there's multiple agencies or somebody, there's a shooting and things like that. So there's extra hands available, all right? So we're just out here trying to inform people and educate people. It's not like we're trying to just go grab people and ruin someone's life over a joint or something like that, all right?
I only asked because when you walked up, at the moment you walked up, you only had eggs.
Yeah, well, it smelled like the odor of marijuana, burnt marijuana in the air, right? And you're the only guy that had something lit in your hand, and I didn't flash right you, so I didn't realize it was just a cigarette. So that's on me. I appreciate you understanding and not getting chippy with me. All right, so just know, right? Learn, teach, tell your boys, like, yo, everybody's out, from FBI to park police. Right? So do your thing. Let them know. Don't be smoking outside. Don't be drinking outside. Because Donald Trump is tired of it. People coming to visit.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know smoking in public?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the recreational
Because
offense.
in Maryland is recreational use, so I didn't know.
Yeah, so DC, it's recreational use as well, right? Like, you can legally possess up to 2 ounces. You can gift an ounce to your boy, right? So if you had 2 ounces and he said he needed a zip, you can give him a zip, but you can't smoke outside.
I don't know that that's the law. I don't believe that that's the law. Listen, we are in a police state. We're the fuck here. We talked about this yesterday. Here we are, people. Here the fuck we are. They are, because he started off saying, oh, you can't be smoking. They're not. Some of these people, now I don't know if these are DC police officers, if these are Capitol police officers. I don't know what police force these officers are on. However, hey, Candace F. Hey, TJ, I see you said you came back. But I just feel like they're just making it up as they go along. Because last time I checked, smoking is not illegal. Well, here's the deal, Chloe. It's coming to a city near you. This is what I was trying to tell you all yesterday. This is not ending with DC. This is not ending with DC. DC is practice. DC is them sharpening their skills. DC is them, figuring out, okay, I can do this. I can't do that. That is what they're doing. This is preparation. We are now in a police state. Now, it is not against the law to smoke in public. So you just make the assumption that whatever this person is smoking must be some illegal substance. Last time I checked, smoking is not illegal in public. Maybe I don't. Well, let me back up. I may not know the laws of the District of Columbia. Maybe it is an offense to smoke in the District of Columbia. Can somebody down to the District of Columbia let me know? I'm just saying, regardless, you talking about in public, the people are sitting on their porch. But this is what we have going on. Marijuana is not illegal in DC. It's not. Recreational use is legal in DC. And my thing about it is this. My thing about it is this. This is just one video of dozens that I found. You have videos of people driving to drop their students and kids off to college because freshmen at Howard, I told you, are moving in this week. Orientation started yesterday. You got parents dropping their kids off and they're being asked, why are you here? Show me some paperwork. Do you have a reason to be here in DC? This is what we have happening. The man has the law all wrong. The man was on his doorstep. So, baby, regardless of what's going on, we are in the police state. You got parents trying to drop their kids off for college. They're being pulled over, asked for papers. God forbid you got the wrong hue or the wrong last name. You know you finna be drug out of that car and make the show papers of citizenship. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here we are. If you believe that this is going to stop with DC, you're fooling yourselves. You're fooling yourselves. You're fooling yourselves. My question is this: the only reason that Skank Bondi and the FBI is being told that they can run amok is because it's DC, which is federal land. If this were another state, Skank Bondi and the FBI do not have jurisdiction in state and municipality law enforcement. However, please be clear. What they're rehearsing is the weaponization of the military via the National Guard. And we saw they're already prepared to deploy the Marines if and when needed. We saw that in LA. When they go to some of these Republican-led states, I don't care how blue your respective city is. When they go into a Republican-led state, that Republican governor is going to give Donald John and the federal government free reign to do whatever the fuck they want. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, I want to show you something that I saw. Where's the picture? Picture is here. They're establishing a curfew. There's a juvenile curfew zone. Those curfew hours are from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. within that juvenile curfew zone. And then there's a citywide curfew from 11 p.m. until 6 a.m. Mm-hmm. Now, why do we have all of this going on? For no reason. They made it up. This is fictitious. These people make up and conjure up conspiracy theories and make wholesale laws and edicts and resolutions and affect change on the lives of peoples based off of their crazy conspiracy theories in their heads. Newsflash, it's been reported since January that crime in DC was at a 30-year low. Now, I told y'all yesterday what this was about. I ain't gonna even hold you. I told you yesterday what this was about. There is an attack on, first of all, anything blue, municipalities, but certainly if that blue city, that blue municipality is under the leadership of a black mayor, please understand that you're next. Please understand that you're next. Hey, everybody coming in the chat, please hit the like button. Let the people know you here. No, that's District of Columbia. That's not a state. That's the district. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's from the District of Columbia, Brittany Janae. Yep. Now, for those of you all saying to yourselves, well, L. Teddy, this ain't got nothing to do with me because I live in what a insert state. Because I live in Oregon. I live in Illinois. I live in New York or Texas or Florida, or Alabama, wherever the hell you live. Oh, L. Teddy, this does not affect me. Mm-mm. 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 This does not affect me. Lil Baby, looks like Lil Baby might have Lil Baby, did you block somebody? You know, I ain't questioning you, Lil Baby. If you block somebody, I'm good with it. Hey, I ain't fighting for nobody. I do not check my hall monitors. If a hall monitor blocks you, I have nothing to well, I shouldn't say I have nothing to do with that, but I have full faith in them, full support in them. You'll be a new kid on the block. I have nothing to do with that. You won't be unblocked. Hey Lee, what's going on? Hey, Universal Goddess, what's good, boo? What's going on? Now, for those people saying that, hey, Yana, yes, hall monitors, please walk heavy today, hall monitors. Please walk heavy, okay? Because when I was in Mother's chat earlier, and the trolls was really out of order there. Just walk heavy, hall monitors, please. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're right about that, Dee. You sure right about that. Now, for those of you saying this doesn't affect me, well, then there's this. There's a reason why I led by saying we're living in a freaking police state. Then there's this. So, mhm. The Trump administration is weighing a Pentagon plan to station 600 National Guard soldiers split between bases in Alabama and Arizona on standby to respond to protests or other unrests, according to internal documents reviewed by news outlets. Each 300 member unit would cover either side of the Mississippi River. The plan relies on a section of U.S. law that allows the president to bypass some restrictions on military operations inside the country. The proposal would place troops on Title 32 orders, meaning their state governor would remain in control of them, but the federal government would fund them. Each unit's first 100 members would be ready to move within 1 hour, followed by second and third waves within 2 and 12 hours, or all at once during high alert. The documents outline that the force would rotate service members every 90 days from Army and Air Force National Guard units in multiple states. Joseph Nunn of the Brennan Center for Justice said Title 32 authority, which could spark conflict with governors, is based on a legally contested interpretation of presidential powers. The plan bypasses the historic precedent in which governors determine when to request out-of-state guard support, a process one governor's spokesperson called a, quote, well-established procedure, end of quote. Carter Elliott, spokesperson for Maryland Governor Wes Moore, said the administration is, quote, blatantly and dangerously ignoring that precedent, end of quote. Planning documents warn that the quick reaction mission could strain personnel and equipment, reduce guard availability for disaster response, disrupt training, and create political sensitivities over civil military balance. Budget estimates suggest the plan could cost hundreds of millions of dollars, with one official recommending commercial flights over military aircraft to cut costs and reduce visibility. Some legal experts warn the plan could lower the threshold for sending soldiers into U.S. cities. That same former military personnel said, quote, you don't want to normalize routine military participation in law enforcement, end of quote. I'm going to just stop there. They are stationing National Guards in Alabama and Arizona, saying anytime we feel like y'all are out of order or unruly or whatever, we're just going to deploy military on you. On American citizens. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. Here we are. So for all of those people saying, oh, I ain't got nothing to do with this, I ain't got nothing to worry about, that's just DC. Here we are. Here we are. Hey, Catherine Powell. Now, here's the deal. Let a group of MAGA people get together and protest anything. Not a word will be said. Let other people do that. See how that goes. Arizona's not completely red, though, Terrence. Arizona's more blue than red. Now, it, quote unquote, went red this past election. I still don't believe those numbers. But according to the 2024 election, it went red. I don't believe those numbers, though. Oh, yeah, they're coming to a state near you. Yeah, you know, Governor Mima, Governor Carpet Muncher, the white bulldagger, Kay Ivey. She don't give a damn. She's here for all of that anyway. And you know, they're trying to get Tommy Tuberville in there as well. I swear Tommy Tuberville ain't wrapped tightly in the head either. You know, Tommy Tuberville is really going to take Alabama back to the days of George Wallace and all of that stuff. I'm telling you what's going to happen. They ain't got no time for that. No. Ain't no time for that. No time for that. None at all. Child, that Kay Ivey is a nasty one. She's a nasty piece of work. But let's be clear. They are militarizing. They are. I'm sorry, not militarizing, but they are at the point where they're going to use the military on U.S. citizens. This is happening. This is happening. Here we are. Here the fuck we are. So for all of those people that's looking to the side saying, oh, that's their problem, not us, saying that's their problem is how the fuck we got here. Let's be clear. Black people, come here, black people, come here, come here. And I ain't, if this don't fit you, if the shoe don't fit, then don't worry about it. But I need my diaspora to come here. Come here, black people, come here. Because you people were telling each other, this ain't our fight. Don't worry about it. And while you were doing that, you forgot we're always the end game. Did you really think we would be absolved from any of this? Because when they go through DC and the military is there in the forest, they're not going after the people that look like this. They're going after the people that look like this. That is us. So while you people kept saying, that ain't our fight, that ain't our problem, you forget what they do to other people. It's coming around to you. And we had stupid ass people that continue to say, no, black people, don't go out there. Don't protest for nobody. Don't speak out against what they're doing. That's their problem, not ours. Now what are you going to do? because the precedent was already set. They started in LA, and y'all were saying, no, black people, don't go over there. Don't worry about that. That's their fight. We don't need to be involved. Now, for all of the people that are saying, oh, well, I went and voted. I did what I was supposed to do. So now I can just sit on the sidelines and watch the carnage. They're coming for you. They're coming for your loved ones. They're coming for your children. They're coming for your family and your friends. They're coming to a city near you. And we may now be at the point where there's nothing that can be done about it. There will be bloodshed. If you know anything about fascism, if you know anything about fascism, when you first see the first signs of it, you have to pounce, get on top of it, do all of the unrest, all of the protest. You got to jump on top of it real early, because if you wait, if you say no, that's not it, if you think that it's not coming, by the time you realize it, it's too late. They've already taken over. They've already infected the system. And what's so sad about it is, and I posted this on my Instagram story today. What's so sad about all of this is this: the people will continue to go on. People are doing all of the things that they normally do. They don't have a care. Oh, I'm out vacationing. Oh, I'm going to this festival. Oh, I'll be at this block party. Oh, I'm going to this person's party. Oh, did you get tickets to so-and-so concert? Oh, girl, we going to go to this movie theater. Oh, da 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 da. I don't give a shit about none of that. I'm checked out. I'm over here. We outside. Right? Because you don't give a damn. The whole fucking American democracy is burning to the ground. And people are acting like it's just life is usual, which then turns us into some of these countries that we have watched. I remember being a child, and they would show you depictions of some third world country, and you're like, how the fuck do you live like that? Nobody has anything to say. People just going about life like this is just normal, right? I look at the Russias of the world and some of these other places, and I go, how do y'all just sit in that and just act like this is just normalcy, right? Well, that's what we have now. That's what they have conditioned you to believe and feel. That is what we have been reduced to, because now let me take it from the education standpoint. This was not something that happened last year. This began way decades ago. I can go back far as the 90s. This started with the education system. It's not a coincidence that the people who graduated high school in the last 10 to 15 years, by and large, not all of them, but by and large, the level of intelligence pales in comparison to what it used to be. There's a reason why the American education system over the last 35 years has been on a downward spiral. The diminution of everything that is structural about pedagogy and education has been happening in front of us for the last 35 to 40 years. That's where it started. Hey, Miss Cookie Ray. And now you began to have a group of people who start to celebrate ignorance. Go look at social media over the last 5 to 10 years and the explosion of this celebration of ignorance, of idiocy, of mediocrity, this whole notion of I don't need to be educated. I don't need to be informed. I can just be as dumb as a box of rocks and make it out here. All the while, they were behind the scenes setting everything up, putting things in place, getting everything set up. And now we are here. Now, the totality of what these people call the American democracy is burning to the ground. And there doesn't seem to be anything that can be done about it. For all of the people that are saying, I'm checked out, I'll see y'all in 2026. See us for what? What are you going to see us in 20? What major is going to happen after the midterm elections in 2026 that's going to turn this whole ship around? How? I'm trying to envision how any of these irreparable changes that are happening right now is going to be fixed by one election. This didn't start with one election. This didn't start with 2024, and it didn't start with 2016. This goes back. I'm telling you, the setup has been in place for so long. It's been in place. So when I hear people saying that, well, I'm checked out, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just going to be over here living my own life because I did what I was supposed to do when I voted in November. That's not how democracy gets saved. A simple vote is not going to save this democracy because this democracy was not made simply by voting. This democracy was made through bloodshed, through sacrifice. And if you have children, what is happening now, if you are someone that has children or grandchildren, what I promise you is you have cemented, not you individually, but this, when the history books are written, it will be written that those people in positions of power, in ways and mechanisms to do things right now, were the reason why their children and grandchildren will never get to experience the luxuries of what this country had to offer. We are the reverse. We are becoming the reverse of our ancestors. We had ancestors that came over here going all the way back to the 1400s, 1500s, 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, through Jim Crow, Civil Rights era. They lived through all of that so that their children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren could experience luxuries, rights, and things that they couldn't even dream of or imagine. And now we who have been on the receiving end of all of those rights and luxuries and amenities that our ancestors and forefathers could not even conceive in their fucking brains, we're going to be the fucking opposite because we would have sat on our asses and allowed the shit to go in reverse so that our children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren never get to experience all of the luxuries, rights, and amenities that we have been afforded during our lifetime. And I want you to allow that to sit on your conscience. The next time you have to look into the faces of your own children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. The next time you decide to think in your brain that it's time for you to say, I'm checked out. I did what I was supposed to do. Ain't nothing else for me to do. Please think about that the next time, because had someone in those centuries I just named, if those people collectively said, we ain't got nothing to do with it, we checked out, we don't give a damn, we would not be where we are now, and we wouldn't have the ability to say we could check out, because we would still be under the subjugation of chattel fucking slavery. I'm just being honest. I'm just calling it what it is. Where's Larry? I'm spiking out. Larry!
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
I wish somebody help me.
Thank you, Larry. I'm sorry. I spiked out. I apologize. I was over here spiking the hell out. Oh, child. I'm sorry, y'all. I was over here having a whole spike out and meltdown, y'all. I apologize. Ciao. Woo. I was over here spiking out, y'all. I apologize. I need to do better. Focus, El Teddy, focus. Do better. Cool down and calm down. Woo. And y'all just gonna let me sit over here and just spike out. Lord. I wasn't even reading the comments. I'm over here just having a whole meltdown. A whole meltdown. A whole meltdown, y'all. I am spiking all the way out. Child, I apologize. Please forgive. We got some new people over here in the chat, and they probably looking at me like I done lost my whole damn mind. Say, who is this crazy man? Hey, Karen D. Child. Karen D, you better get some rest over there, girl. Go get some rest. Lay down. Put us on the TV and we get some rest. We praying for you, my love. Child. 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 I'm over here spiking all the way out, and y'all over here just letting me. Just over here let me spike out. Lord. Anyway, but I had to speak to that because that's why I say we're all DC right now. We are all DC. This has been a concerted and concentrated attack on anything not white. And well, no, without the 5 infinity stones. White, male, heterosexual, sexual, Christian. And what's the 5th infinity stone? My wonderful pupils. What's the 5th one? We all know the 5th one. White, male, Christian, heterosexual. And the 5th one is what? What's the 5th infinity stone you need to have? That one would be rich. That's the 5th infinity stone. Rich. You got to have all 5 infinity stones for them to give a shit about you. Here's the next story, because I'm way behind. I gotta hurry up. Well, a Republican bill that would ban all pornography federally has advanced within the Senate. Utah Senator Mike Lee's Interstate Obscenity Definition Act or better known as IOTA, has been referred to the Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation for review. If approved, it will go to the Senate floor for voting. Uh-huh. Remember when I reported on this when he first said that he was introducing a bill and people scoffed and said, child, this is never going to happen. Well, it's advancing. It's made it to committee. The committee is taking it up. We'll monitor the situation. We'll monitor the situation. In more sugar spiky news, because this is happening. I think I have a video. Yeah, I have a video for this story. I have a video for this one. Here's the video.
ICE agents detained a 15-year-old student with disabilities outside an LA high school, even leaving bullets on the sidewalk. How does the Trump administration plan to ensure parents that their children can return to school without fear of being wrongfully detained or endangered by federal agents?
Where'd you see that report?
LA Times.
Okay, well, I'll have to look into the veracity of that report. I read the LA Times almost every single day, and they are notorious for misleading the public. I'm sure there's more to that story than the way that you just characterized it. I will gladly go check on that report, and I'll get you the facts. Thank you, everyone.
ICE agents detained a disabled 15-year-old boy outside Arleta High School in Los Angeles after mistaking him for someone else. District officials say ICE agents also left bullets on the ground outside the high school. The LA School District is now offering safe passage to school and offering online classes for any student who feels unsafe coming to school. It's an attempt to keep enrollment from dropping as immigration fears rise.
Here we are. Here the fuck we are. Mm-hmm. So now they're just arresting kids going to school, detaining kids going to school. Mind you, just like always, oh, that just happened to be the wrong person. But we'll figure it out later. Let them stay locked up. We'll figure it out later. Let them stay locked up. We'll figure it out on the back end. Well, I'm sure it'll be worked out. Ain't nobody gonna care till it's your child. Till it's your child that's under federal detention for no damn reason, but just trying to go to school. I'm just saying. Listen, Aquarius Goddess, that bitch Caroline Levitt don't know what the fuck she be talking about. That bitch ain't shit. I can't. She's right up there. You know, at first I was saying nobody could be as bad as Quasimodo, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. But that bitch Caroline Levitt is right there. And she's trying to outdo Quasimodo. That bitch Caroline Levitt ain't shit. The way, listen, I would have a one-day stint in the White House press pool because the way I would cuss that bitch out for everything she's worth, she wouldn't want it. Baby, when I tell you the sound bites would be ringing all over the world, the way I would give her the business, honey. The business. Just a damn mess. Because some of y'all, I'm telling you, some of y'all would lose your minds. Y'all would be ready to burn everything down and go scorched earth if y'all's child just happened to be trying to go to fucking school only to have ICE say, oh yeah, let's go ahead and snatch them up. Remember, I did the story of the young man, 19-year-old young man that went to do construction work in Florida that was an actual U.S. citizen, and they detained him. And when the mom came with his social security card, his birth certificate, they said, well, fuck it. It's not we could do. He in ICE custody now. Go see them. And they left him in ICE custody for days. And then after several days said, oh, we'll just let him out now. Oh, we got it wrong. Going on with life. Go with God. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. That listen, Terrence, they could not have me in that press pool, that White House press pool. Because baby, the way I would give that woman a business, baby, listen. Let's move on. In more sugar spiking news, we just spike it all the hell out today. Larry, you might have to come back. We all spiking the fuck out. We all just spiking the fuck out today. Okay, Larry, where are you at? Lord. Well, the Texas Attorney General, Ken Paxton, has asked a local judge to consider putting Beto O'Rourke in jail, saying the former congressman was openly defying a judicial order blocking him and his political group from fundraising and paying the costs of Democrats who left the state to stop Republicans from passing a new congressional map. Tarrant County District Judge Megan Fahey granted a request from Ken Paxton last week, halting Beto O'Rourke and a group aligned with him, Powered by the People, from fundraising. The order bars the group from using funds to pay the costs of Texas lawmakers during the special session or paying the $500 daily fines the lawmakers face each time they are absent. In his filings, Ken Paxton said O'Rourke had continued to fundraise after Judge Fahey's ruling, pointing to a post on X soliciting donations on Act Blue, a Democratic fundraising platform, and requesting to donate during a rally in Fort Worth last week. Paxton requested O'Rourke be fined $500 for each instance in which he defied the court's order and, quote, be confined to jail unless and until he demonstrates a willingness to abide by the court's order pending the outcome of this lawsuit, end of quote. I just read the stories, y'all. Let me move on before I spike out. Y'all heard it just like I did. I just read the stories. That's it. In more sugar spiky news. Well, if you live in the great state of Carolina, South Carolina, that is to be exact, please let us know. Those of you who reside in the great state of South Carolina, please let us know. Suspended South Carolina State Representative Robert John R.J. May III has resigned nearly 2 months after being indicted on federal charges related to sexual abuse material. The South Carolina House Speaker's office confirmed State Representative May's resignation yesterday and released a copy of his letter. Now, in the letter, a portion of the letter wrote, quote, I have decided that it is in the best interest of my family and constituents to resign immediately from the South Carolina House of Representatives. Please accept this letter as my formal resignation from the South Carolina House of Representatives. It has been an honor to serve the people of District 88. End of quote. Now, he's a Republican representing the Lexington area of South Carolina. He was indicted in June on 10 federal counts of distributing child sexual abuse material and was suspended shortly after his arrest. Prosecutors said he used a personal messaging app to send and receive child sexual abuse messages and videos just last year in 2024. He faces a maximum penalty of 20 years in federal prison with a minimum of 5 years a fine of $250,000 and a term of at least 5 years of supervised release to follow any term of imprisonment. They're saying that this man had over 200 images and videos of child sexual abuse in his phone. These are the Republicans that MAGA supports. Hey, Angela. Here we are. Here the fuck we are. Let's keep going. Well, I've been warning y'all all summer long, going all the way back to like February, January even, about this measles situation. Well, now the University of Illinois is on high alert about measles, as 60,000 students are returning to campus this week and next week. Now, cases went down in Illinois around Champaign-Urbana, where this campus is, but that was only while the students were away after the close of summer classes. And now that over 60,000 students are now returning back to campus, they are putting the school on high alert. The Illinois Department of Public Health said that the measles outbreak in southern Illinois last month, I should say that Illinois Department of Public Health said that the measles outbreak that was going on in southern Illinois was over. However, a university official has now said that they have seen more cases recently than in the last 20 years. Now, the executive director of the McKinley Health Center down to the University of Illinois said, quote, "We want to make sure that they are all vaccinated before they come to campus," end of quote. You do realize there's a whole constituency of anti-vaxxers out here because y'all dumbed up the electorate. These people are dumb as a box of rocks. So they have no reason to believe that vaccines work. According to them, vaccines are the reason that people are autistic, according to them. Now, this same executive director, whose name is Awais Vade, said in a statement, quote, "In fact, 4 or 5 people will probably get measles if they come in contact with somebody," end of quote. He said measles, like we know, is one of the most highly infectious diseases, if not vaccinated. Now, they say they plan on every time they get a case, they plan on quarantining students for up to 10 days. And in some cases, they may have to quarantine for up to 21 days. Now, health experts expect that the University of Illinois will not be the only campus that does that. They suspect other universities around the country will start doing the same thing. Tried to tell y'all this was happening. Stupid ass white people don't want to get vaccinated. And I told y'all the next thing I'm expecting is a rare variant of the measles disease that's gonna a mutation because of all of these unvaccinated people. One that's not covered in the MMR vaccination, and then we'll have a whole fucking pandemic. In more sugar spiky news, in continuation of the norm, that building that you see right there, that would be the Smithsonian. White House officials are launching a review of some of the Smithsonian's museums aimed at ensuring, quote, alignment, end of quote. That alignment is for what? Is with what I should say, quote, President Trump's directive to celebrate American exceptionalism, remove divisive or partisan narratives, and restore confidence in our shared cultural institutions. End of quote. Or if it don't align with how President Trump sees history should be written, it will be removed from the Smithsonian. Let me say that again. In preparation for the 250th anniversary celebration of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, they are combing through and sweeping through all of the Smithsonian museums, and they are ensuring alignment with your president and whatever fallacies, fabrications, and ideations are conjured up in his fickle little brain there in terms of what he believes history is. This is happening. That does include your National Museum of African American History and Culture. You know, they already started to gut the basement floor. Now, if you've ever been there, the basement floor is the floor that talks about the Middle Passage and all of that stuff. Gives you a real depiction of chattel slavery. They've already started to gut that area, right? They're going to comb through all of that museum. Also, they're going to go through the National Portrait Gallery, the National Museum of the American Indian, and other national museums within the Smithsonian's 8 museums that they have. Here we are. Here the fuck we are. Oh, they're not going to get rid of the museums. They're just going to go through them and change history. I told you just last week, they're going through scientific reports and records with down to the National Weather Service, down to the CDC and the National Institute of Health, and changing them to fit their narratives. They're changing all of the national reports on climate control and climate change and putting in their information that fits their conspiracy theories. They're changing the rules. We are going to die at the hands of these people. Oh, yes, Terrence, that's the crazy part. Let's move on. Since we're spiking out, I do have, I'm not a man that only is gloom and doom contrary to popular belief. I do like to give, when I find them, give solutions. Shout out to Tracy C. She sent me this this morning, and I said I'm going to bring it to my people. So I'm going to show the video now. We know, and as I prognosticated and predicted, when Roe v. Wade fell, I told y'all back then, Obergefell is next. Gay marriage is next. I told y'all we would not, the 2028 presidential election, if it happens, will not see gay marriage still on the books. I promise you that. Won't see it on the books. Please also be clear, they're not going to stop at gay marriage. Sodomy laws will then begin to be reenacted. Well, I saw this great video, and then there's a website that goes along with the video. I want to put the website up in the chat now. Here's the website that gives you all of the information that the video is going to talk about. Here's the video.
There are 9 documents that every partnership needs to have to ensure that you can visit your spouse in the hospital, that you can share property, that you can inherit their estate, that you have death rights, that you could take over pet care if you have to, and that established second parent rights. Right now, a lot of second parents in gay marriages, as in like not the birth parent, got their parenting rights through the rights inherent to marriage. If those go away, you could have an issue with that second parent having rights to the child. Our pal, Gay Lawyer, again, has put those 9 documents together, and you can find them at prideplans.com. This is not an ad. This is some mandatory information, and she's been generous enough to make the cost of filing this paperwork extremely affordable, basically just covering the cost it is to file the paperwork so that we can all get our shit together. Specifically, to recreate a marriage on paper, you will need 9 documents. irrevocable living trust, the last will and testament, healthcare power of attorney, durable power of attorney, and living will, 2 forms of hospital visitation authorization forms, one for your partner and one for your chosen family or whoever else you would want to give access to you in the hospital in case of emergency. You need an agent for disposition of remains, a pet care directive, and the tangible personal property memorandum. And those are the 9 documents that you need to essentially recreate a marriage at a minimum. And you can get all those documents again at prideplans.com. What are they? A revocable living trust is an arrangement via legal document that gives somebody the power to make decisions about your money or property that is being held within a trust. If your relationship is the castle, the gay lawyer writes, consider this the moat around your castle, protecting you from government and family hostility. It is also a confidential document that is not given to the Register of Wills and acts as a probate avoidance tool, which is extremely helpful to avoid government oversight after you've gone and further ensure that your wishes are respected. Next, what is a durable power of attorney? That is when you give somebody the legal authority to act on your behalf, even if your mental capacity is compromised. Those healthcare documents are important to further make sure that any of your wishes or desires are protected. And as the gay lawyer puts it, even if you're married, you are only considered married in 37 counties out of 195 counties that fly a flag. So, hospital visitation authorization forms are essential for you to travel with. Together, a healthcare power of attorney along with a hospital visitation authorization form will perfect you. Each of the other documents are relatively self-explanatory, things like pet directives, but the gay lawyer breaks everything down in painstaking detail as to why each is essential for upholding your queer marriage. And I feel like it shouldn't come as a surprise as a lesbian in a lesbian marriage that I would care about ways to protect my own lesbian marriage. And I already went through this process and had those 9 documents made. But it might not come as a surprise either that if you're a lesbian in a lesbian marriage or anyone in an anything marriage, I care deeply about you being able to protect yourself as well.
I'm over here trying to eat my ass off. I'm sorry. Y'all, I found that very informative. You know, say what you want. Most people don't know about any of that, information. Most people are just not aware of the things that you need basically to have, like she said, a marriage without an official marriage license. Having all of those things in place would ensure you have all of the rights and privileges of a marriage without a marriage license. So I put the link in the chat to the website. If you want, I also have the link to her video. If you wanted the link to her, I found it on Instagram. Well, Tracy sent it to me on Instagram. So this is the link to that video. And like I said, I already put the link to the website, prideplans.com. And I went to that website. They not only have stuff about, they have stuff on that website, not just for this, but for a host of other things that they have actual lawyers that go through and give you a whole bunch of information that that can help you out with that. Yeah, now everything comes at a cost and with money. So you take that for what it's worth. If you want to if you need the information, it's there for you. We always try to empower you, always try to give you information here that you can utilize and take and be empowered with. In our last sugar spiky story, y'all see how far behind we are, right? Child, how the fuck y'all explain this to me now? Because we are really living in bizarro world, y'all. We are so far deep into bizarro world, it is unfucking imaginable. There is a recall on hand soap. You heard me. There's a recall on hand soap. There is a recall on hand soap. Hand soap sold across the U.S. and in Puerto Rico has been recalled due to a dangerous bacterial contamination. Several over-the-counter soap products from Dermarite Industries were found to contain Burkholderia cepacia complex, a bacterium that could lead to, quote, serious and life-threatening infections, end of quote. And that's according to a warning from the company. The recalls include Dermaclean, Dermasara, Clean Foam, that's Kleen foam, all one word, and Perigene, Perigene soaps. Let me put the 4 different soaps in the chat so you can have it. They also have on their website more information. Let me get the website for you. Here's their website for the voluntary recall. This is their website. Mm-hmm. Now it says in healthy individuals with minor skin lesions, the use of the product will more likely result in local infections, whereas in immunocompromised individuals, the infection is more likely to spread into bloodstream, leading to life-threatening sepsis. End of quote. And that's from the news release from the company. Symptoms of bacteria exposure include fever, fatigue, and possible respiratory infection for patients with compromised immune systems, according to the CDC. Because we're supposed to believe the CDC now, the same CDC that you took all of the credible scientists away from. They do say infections from this particular bacterium could lead to death. As of August 8th, Dermarite had not received reports of anyone getting sick from the products, but they do want you to be informed. Here we are. I'm trying to tell you, you can't even fucking wash your hands nowadays. The fuck? We can't even fucking wash our hands now. I did not know that, Gigi. I did not know that. Wow. I did not know Dermaclean is what they use in hospital. Wow. And hospitals are places where you have immunocompromised individuals. Why is this not a leading story all over the fucking place? I'm glad you said that, Gigi. I had no idea that Dermaclean is what they use in hospitals. Well, y'all got the information now. Even they say if you are not immunocompromised, it will cause a local infection in that area. Fucking mess. They trying to kill us all. As we do the stanky leg out of and belly flop out of the Sugar Spike segment deeper into the dossier, we have to report on some untimely news. We learned of the death of Dr. Danielle Spencer, who's known for playing the role of Dee Thomas on What's Happening. She is a doctor. She's a veterinarian, licensed certified veterinarian, Dr. Danielle Spencer. She after she was on the show, she went on to college. She's actually a Delta. If I can remember correctly, I believe she's a Delta. I'm sure one of my Delta, Symmetry or Ravine, they'll correct me, but I believe she's a Delta. She plays Delta, if I'm not mistaken. But I know she is a certified, credentialed veterinarian, licensed veterinarian as well. But she passed away today at the age of 60. There were reports that she was battling cancer, although that hasn't definitively been, determined as the cause of death. I'm sure autopsies and stuff will be done, but certainly we are certainly we're praying for her family, friends, and loved ones in her death. We are so sad to hear about that. We just lost Malcolm. We still over here grieving Malcolm Jamal Warner. And now, Dr. Danielle Spencer. So we certainly, like I said, are keeping her family, friends, and loved ones in our prayers as they grieve and mourn her death. Dr. Danielle Spencer, dead at the age of 60. In other news, the Jacked and Grinder booty bandit, your resident connoisseur of the Sniffies app, Rash Eda and Kirk Frost's son. He's a murder suspect. Now, the other day, they were talking about how this rapper dude, T Hood, he was dating Kirk and Rashida's daughter, right? So apparently, it was coming out that perhaps it has something to do with the Frost kids. And they were saying Kirk was telling them to get off social media and everything and stay quiet about it. Well, the police said Kai is a main suspect. Now, y'all, and I have a question, y'all, but not related to the story. Kai is not Kirk's child, is it? Isn't that Rashida's son from another man? I'm just saying. What, Harold? What? I feel like I thought that was Rashida's son from another. His name is Kashida. You know what? I'm not doing this with you. Chef, hold on. Now I got to look. Because if that little boy's name is Kashida, oh dear God, I don't think I ever knew that. Hold on. Hold your line. Because if that is that young man, oh my God. They say the man's name is Kai Lashid. His middle name is Lashid. You just gonna make the man name Kashida. Baby, the way I was fit to holler, baby, the way I was about to holler, if that young man's name was Kashida, I'm telling you, I was gonna holler. The way I was finna holler up in here, y'all don't understand. I was finna holler. I was. But they say the little boy's name is Kai Lashid is the middle name, Lasheed. Baby, listen. Oh, he Kirk's son, not Rash Eda's son. Because she's not Rashida, she's Rash Eda. So that's Kirk's son, not Rashida. I can see that he have Kirk eyes. Did he have that son with a white woman or something? He real light-skinned it. And Kirk ain't that light-skinned it. I know you just can't now. I don't see any frequency of alleles in the genetics. No, Punnett square that I could pull up in my genetics formulations when we start to look at frequencies of alleles in the genetics that has Kirk dip his spoon into Rash Eda's sugar bowl and he come out that light skin. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I need to see a DNA test. Now he look, you know what? Damn it! Oh! Child! Oh! Y'all raised the whole ass derelict Kirk and Rash Eda. Whoever the mama or aunt or daddy is, wherever he came from. Okay? You all raised a derelict of society. I still
still ain't over the last season that I watched of Love and Hip Hop, when y'all had the little bistro and y'all had him working there and y'all was trying to convince us that he allegedly was a straight man and had a little girlfriend, had some little girl that y'all paid to be on this television show. We know good and hell well there are dozens of stories up and down I-75 and I-85 and 285 and shit about Kai allegedly getting his back cracked up and down Riverdale, East Point, College Park, and all of the other, nefarious areas down on the South End. Stop playing with me, Rash Eater and Kirk. The young man is a whole derelict of society. Anyway, authorities have confirmed that their main suspect in the murder of T Hood is Kai Frost. TMZ confirmed that with Gwinnett County Police. Kai Lasheed Frost is now considered the primary suspect in the deadly shooting. I told y'all the Ty Hood person was dating Kai's sister. Now, my question is, what did the T Hood guy do? He had to do something to that girl. Look at Jason. Look at Jason. No, Jason. No. Look at the info. Y'all are clowning in this chat. Lord. He is real milky. Now, he is a way too fucking light-skinned and high-yellowed, light-skinned it to be the offspring of Kirk and Rash Eater. Like Rash Eater, you shitted him out? Girl, do us all a favor. Do society a favor. Lock his ass up. He might have fun in there. I'm just saying. He'll be in there with prison trade, getting his back cracked. Now, I suspect when they get you down to the Gwinnett County Jail, it ain't going to have the same level of trade in Gwinnett County Jail that they have in Fulton County Jail. Y'all know Fulton County Jail got them real trade, okay? Now, Gwinnett County Jail, you ain't going to have the same caliber. I'm just saying. I think that too, Tracy W. I think that T Hood person put his hands on their sister, and the sister went and had a bruise or something and was crying. And baby, listen, they said, "Don't worry about it. We got it." You raised a bunch of derelicts to society, Rash Eater and Kirk. We ain't got nothing to do with it. Listen. I could see Fraggle Rock Harris being involved with it too. Down in Fraggle Rock. He done been real quiet lately. He try to make an appearance every 3-4 months. King Harris or Fraggle Rock Harris has been quiet for a few months. Listen. Now whole ass storyline for next season. You ain't lying, D Inform. Storyline going wrong because he gonna be his ass in jail. Y'all gonna be taking them goddamn cameras into the the room where you got to pick up the phone and talk to them through the glass and shit. I'm just saying, we gotta move on. We way behind schedule. We don't have the cyber time. We gotta move on. Sir, go with God. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Speaking of getting your back cracked and all up and down Grinder and Sniffies and Adam for Adam, he give me more of an Adam for Adam T. He's older. He's on Adam for Adam. Donnie McClurkin has an announcement for y'all. Donnie McClurkin, he had an announcement.
Hey everybody, this is Donnie McClurkin, and I've got some great news for you. We've been working on a brand new musical project, and it's going to be my final recording, entitled Finally. We've got wonderful songs, we've got great featured artists that are going to be on it, and literally it is a work of love, saying thank you and farewell to the recording industry, but leaving a mark that will glorify God. And I pray that it blesses you. Look forward to it. The music will be released very soon. And I thank you for all your support. Be on the lookout. Some great music coming up from yours truly, Donnie McClurkin. Finally.
Y'all going over there to watch Mother Donnie, District Supervisor Donnie, Missionary Donnie? She said this her last album. She said this her last good album. Listen, don't do that, Chef Don. The man said this is his last album. He needs y'all to get out there and buy this album. Now, why is this your last album, Donnie? Most gospel artists, they sing till they going on to glory. Donnie said he don't got time for y'all. Baby, he said he got dates to go on. Okay. He got to make sure he got his dates lined up and stuff. Deaconess Donnie. Listen, baby, not old school chat line, not the party line. Child, girl. Be in one of them chat rooms. Girl, the girls would never know about the old school chat line, honey. The party line, bitch. He do give a party line, T, honey. They come in that good hotel room. Did he give a story about somebody breaking in the hotel room or his hotel room being locked or something? And the people came in there and on him and stole his stuff. He fell down too many times. Look at y'all got Janae over here clowning people. I don't listen. The man said he had a story, a message for you. Okay, not back page. Oh God. Y'all got Tanya over here clowning people. Girl. Woo. LV say, do not do Donnie. District Supervisor Donnie, do not do her. I'm just saying. I ain't got nothing to do with this, y'all. I ain't got nothing to do with this. Y'all are always in this chat clowning. I just be over here reporting the story. I am an innocent bystander, okay? Hey, Opal, do something about these people because they are over here clowning today, okay? Lord, Donnie, I don't know what to tell you. The people say they're not gonna go buy it, Donnie. I don't know what else to tell you, sir. Go with God. Not. Oh God. Why are you in the news, sir? Why are you in the dossier, sir? Because now that you are in the dossier, I thought we was gonna have a day without y'all's girl, but since her son is on the screen, I cannot let the woman's son be on the screen without putting her up. And we have Week. Shout out to Week. Your record is still going, Week, undefeated every day. I think we like 3 weeks in on Week. I think this is week 3 for Week, okay? Week has made an appearance. God damn it, Week. We love you, Week. Child, we had to put you up there though, ma'am, because your son is on the screen there, so we needed to have you up there. So we just gonna keep you up there while we read this story on your son. Sean Kingston is asking a judge in his federal wire fraud case. He's asking him to let him serve out his prison sentence from home. Him and his attorney filed documents today asking the court to give him 2 to 2.5 years when he's sentenced this coming Friday. They acknowledged official guidelines call for a sentence of 5 to 6 years, but they're hoping to get a lesser sentence due to the fact that Sean's never done time before. And he says he's done a lot of good deeds in the community. I don't know. Listen, according to court documents, he's organized toy drives and fed the unhoused and gathered clothing for the needy and did all of this stuff. You did all of that, but you couldn't find your mammy no wig. You doing all of this community work when you got community work in your own goddamn home. Where the fuck is this wig for your bald head ass mammy? Bruh. You got all of this shit going on for the community. The community service you needed to be doing was right at home, finding your mama some follicles for that goddamn head she got round there. Wig! Where's the wig? I cannot with y'all. I cannot. I actually found a picture of his mama with a wig on, but I don't think y'all want to see it because I think in my opinion, this picture is the best one. We don't want to see no other picture, right? We don't want to see no other picture of her. We don't want to see no picture with no hair on her head. We want to see her in all her natural glory, right? Put a 27 in the chat if you want to see her with hair on her head, or if this is how you want to see her. Oh, you need to see it, Uncle Jay? I want to know. Do y'all want to see her with hair? I like her like this. Listen, wig is undefeated. Wig is undefeated. Oh, the people say they want to see you with hair. Okay. Put this over here. Hold on. Okay, there she go. That's wig with hair. That's wig right there. Uh-huh. They serving the community. Well, what happened, ma'am? That must be a wig right there. Hold on, let me make this a little bigger. Well, what happened? How did you go from that to this, ma'am? Wig. How did we get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. Listen, I don't have nothing for you, Sean, okay? I don't have nothing for you. Baby, I don't, Terrence, I don't know. I can't call it. I ain't got nothing to do with it, okay? Not on nasty piece of Loretta Devine hair. Y'all know what? Y'all is clouded. Y'all need to leave these people alone. That's somebody mama, okay? And y'all been clouding this lady for damn near 3 weeks now. That's somebody mama. Sir, I don't know what the judge gonna do on Friday. I don't know what to tell you, sir. Come with God. Finance. Oh, I gotta take wig. Wig, we thank you for coming, ma'am. Go with God. Go away, wig. Wig. Finance Kid Cudi said that he said that he used to abuse cocaine so he wouldn't blow his damn brains out. He had a new interview with CBS this morning and talked about the days where he was coked out, was old ass crackhead and baser. You know, he talked about his days as a fucking basehead and a baser, right? And he said, quote, I had a hard time dealing with the fame. End of quote. And he said he had to take them drugs and shit to keep from blowing his goddamn brains out. That's what he said. I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's what he said. Now, Kid Cudi, if you needed some help, you could have came over here and lay your head on my pillow and just relax and relax, and I would have helped you. You ain't have to turn into a whole ass baser, fucking crackhead. You ain't have to resort to all of that, Kid Cudi. You could have came over here and I could have helped you out. Rubbed you the right way, you know? Just saying. Look at little baby. Look at little baby. Y'all are up here clouded. Not Pookie from New Jack City. It just be calling me, man. It just be calling me. You was like Pookie from New Jack City. It just be calling me, man. It just be calling me. A whole ass fucking bass head. A baser. I don't know. I mean, it helped. I mean, you don't know me or my life, Paul. Listen, butterfly, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay. Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Right. I'm over here trying to save this man. Just saying. God. But we way over time, sir. Go, Scott. Oh dear God. Jesus Lord. Why are you on my screen? And I'm scared to explain to y'all why he's on my screen. Brace yourselves. It's not for the weak or faint. Benzino has revealed that he's officially revamping his OnlyFans. I ain't know he even had an OnlyFans, because God knows we weren't looking for your OnlyFans, Benzino. A couple years ago, your meat pictures went all over the internet, and the whole world collectively upchucked whatever they were eating and vomited all over the place. We were all sickened, okay? We all had violent projectile style vomiting going on. Like we look like old girl from The Exorcist, just violent projectile style vomit when that shit came across the goddamn internet. And now you're allegedly revamping. For those who's looking, he said he's going to revamp it under a new name, King Zeno. That's King Zeno, King Zeno, if you're looking for it. Now he said he said he ain't gonna be doing all of the nudity. He said he's just gonna be doing like showing like videos and pictures from him working out. Right. Sir, nobody's going to pay to see you work out. Nobody's going to pay to see your nude pictures either. Let's be clear. Nobody's going to pay to see you at all. So you opening this OnlyFans for what? For what? Sir, why are you here? Why are you here? Why? I just cannot. Okay, Felicia Sugar. I cannot. Listen. No, the informed. No, I don't want to know what they got going on. I don't want to know anything about any X-rated anything from this man. No. No means no, and yes means no. God. Sir, the people say they don't see it for you. They don't want to see you and get out of their face. Sir, go with God. In our last story of the day, we got some good news for the Beehive. So, for the Beehive, Beyond Skank got some good news today. So Beyond Skank has won a Primetime Emmy. The Television Academy announced the winners of the 77th Emmy Awards juried categories. Today, Beyonce won for outstanding costumes for variety, nonfiction, or reality programming for her Netflix special Beyonce Bowl. She shares the win with designer Shiana Turini, assistant costume designers Erica Rice and Molly Peters, costume supervisor Chelsea Staybell, and head of workroom Timothy White. So now she has a Grammy and an Oscar. I don't think she got no Tony, and I damn sure know her non-acting ass ain't got no damn Oscar. Not unless it's for a soundtrack or something. Cause her non-acting ass can't the fuck. Child. She ain't even good enough for Tubi. But yeah, she have a she got her Emmy now. Don't be expecting her to get no EGOT. Let that one go. Please let that go. Please. Y'all are still clowning in that chat. Right. Well, I know she ain't got no Oscar or no Tony. That woman can't act for nothing. Nothing. Meryl Streep, child. She ain't Beryl Streep. Okay. That's y'all girl Beyond Skank. Y'all know, I ain't really no Beyond Skank fan. Anyway, shout out to her. Congratulations, Beyond Skank. Okay. We're happy for you. We are proud of you. What are you talking about, Harold? The woman cannot act. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Now you see how she went and got vocal training and got her vocal ability up to par. She need to do the same thing with her acting skills if she want to be considered a credible actress. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's all. Listen, y'all. That's the dossier for today. Listen. Not be well. Don't get them started again, little baby. Do not get them started again. You know the Beehive is real sensitive. It don't take much. Their egos are real fragile down to the Beehive. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing this with you, Terrence. Mm-mm. Well, then there's that, and that came from Paul. Y'all be looking at me. Paul says she can't act or sing, to be honest, and that came from Paul. Don't look at me. I ain't say it. Paul did. So Beehive, when y'all looking to eat somebody up, don't eat me up. His name is Paul Brantley. Beehive people, see him right here? Paul Brantley. Go get him, not me. Beehive, because y'all love to get me. Even though she can't act. Anyway, y'all, that's the dossier for today. Did y'all enjoy yourselves? If you enjoyed yourself, go ahead and put a shondo in the chat and let me know. Please let me know that you had a great time by putting a shondo in the chat. We had a great time. Y'all let me spike all the way out today. If you'd like to contribute to the platform, you could do that by clicking that QR code. We work hard over here, and we'd love for you to contribute to the platform so that we can keep the lights on over here and we can keep this great this great programming going. Listen, y'all. If you're new here, thank you for coming over here. Consider subscribing. If you want to, you can hit the if you want to, you can become a member. We have a members only chat. The members only chat is a lot of fun. Trust me. They be clowning in the members only chat. Okay. Clowning. Also, shout out to J Diva, who became a member today. J Diva, don't forget to send me a message on a DM on Instagram so that I can give you the link to the members only chat on Discord. All right. I'm so glad that you all had a great time. Hey, Brandy Green, that you all had a great look at DM4. Child, the Dare Show podcast. Oh, we go. Look, do you see they falling out the bushes? The Dare Show podcast say they gonna get you, Paul. I told you they don't play around. The Beehive is always lurking about. Shout out to the Dare Show podcast. Anyway, y'all, we gonna get out of here. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. We are way over time today. We'll be back here tomorrow, like we were today, 5 o'clock tomorrow. I should be on time tomorrow. That's my goal, to be on time tomorrow. But we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, and we'll do it all over again like only we can. That's all I got for y'all. I love y'all so much. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Love y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow.